Joe Biden indeed has blood on his hands, but not just American blood. He has other countries' blood on his hands as well. Hello, friends. In this episode of The Conservative Poet, it's going to be a tough video to complete, only because it hits home. Literally, it hits home. So we're talking today in reference to the chaos, the uproar, the situation that's happening in Haiti. And if you all don't know, I am Haitian, born there, came to the US when I was very young, and got a whole story to tell, but today ain't the day, friends. Today ain't the day to tell my story. But I want to cover what's happening there. Though I've been gone there for a very long time, I only revisited once throughout my life since leaving and being here in America. So I'm not very well versed in the community. I'm not very well versed in the conversation because I have not been immersed into it for a very, very, very long time. But because of my platform and where we are today, it is critically important for me to cover what is happening there because it all ties into the global news of what's going on in the world. And it also ties in with what's happening in America. So we're going to be looking at a video from Democracy Now! We're going to see different aspects. Different people are going to be talking and giving their input on what is currently happening. Now, as of today of recording this video, yesterday, the Prime Minister of Haiti, news came out that he would be resigning. He was currently in Kenya trying to make a deal to get aid to bring troops in, but unfortunately, it looks like this is not going to work. And as of yesterday, the gangs have officially taken over. They have been in uproar for many, many months now. A lot has been going on for the past couple of years, but they have really been in charge. And as of yesterday, it looks like they are now fully in charge, and they have fully taken over the country. I mean, it's a very, very it's a terrible thing to look at. It's a terrible thing to see, but this is what's happening. And so we're going to look at it. We're going to cover it. So I'm going to share my screen and we're going to dive into this. So I'm going to try not to stop it as often. I want to just let you hear them as much as I can. And then I will try to come back and tap in and give some thoughts and ideas. Again, I am really not well versed in what all that's going on there, but I still do have common sense and I should be able to piece together some sort of analysis of all of this based on what the information that we're going to get. So that's what we're going to do. And the videos and things, it's very graphic. You know, you're seeing a lot of poverty, you're seeing a lot of destruction, you're seeing, you know, men with armed weapons and bullets and so on. It's going to be a tough pill. So let's just do it. Hello, friends, and welcome to The Conservative Poet. I am Amania, and I want to say thank you to all of the new subscribers. We got a whole lot of people that hit that subscribe button, and I want to say thank you for doing that because I will surely work hard to entertain you, to bring you information, and just to be the fighter out here in the streets for you. So thank you for subscribing. God bless you and God keep you.
Over the weekend, Haiti's powerful gangs freed thousands from Haiti's largest prisons. The gang federation leader known as Barbecue claimed responsibility and is calling for the ousting of unelected Prime Minister Ariel Henry. Gang members are reportedly uniting to bring down Haiti's de facto Prime Minister Henry, who's yet to return to Haiti since he traveled to Kenya last week to discuss a deal to send about 1,000 Kenyan police to lead a UN peacekeeping implementing force. The Kenyan High Court in January ruled the plan unconstitutional. For many years, with UNICEF and the United Nations overall, worked there for 15 years. We welcome you back to Democracy Now!, Monique Clesca. Can you talk about what's happening on the ground as the images we see are the airport overrun and in the streets of Port-au-Prince, people fleeing for their lives?
Before she comes on, I just want to jump in and just talk a little bit about what our gracious host just talked about. So yeah, there's a lot of turmoil. A lot has happened. You saw there one of the gang leaders, they call him Barbecue, and he is the one who is officially now taken over the country. He is the one who's in charge now. And so Monique is going to talk a little bit in reference to her point of view and everything that she is seeing. And so I think it's critically important that we have a voice that's there on the ground in Haiti to be able to explain what they know and what they're seeing. So we're going to hear what she has to say.
Thank you for inviting me. Thank you. It is a desolation that we are feeling. It is a terror that we are living, and it's horrifying what we are going through. Since last Thursday, there has been an assault on different neighborhoods, different areas, and state institutions. And yesterday was the big assault then on the airport. So people cannot travel, people are scared, people cannot go to work. And on Saturday night, it was the jail. There was a massive assault on the Port-au-Prince jail, and there are about 4,000 prisoners who are out in the streets somewhere, and among them, presumed rapists, murderers, kidnappers, etc. So we are terrorized. We're terrorized in our homes. But what I want to say is that, and it's important to say that, we have been terrorized for the last 30 months of Ariel Henry's government. There have been more massacres under Ariel Henry than there were under Jovenel Moïse that had 13 massacres. So we have been in a state of terror, horror. Our people are dying, our sisters are being raped, our children are going to sleep hungry for the last 30 months or more. So we are under a regime of bandits, bandits in ties, bandits in shorts. But bottom line, we are hostages of about maybe 3,000 men who are running the country either. Thank you for inviting me. Thank you. It is a desolation that we are feeling. It is a terror that we are living, and it's horrifying what we are going through. Since last Thursday, there has been an assault on different neighborhoods, different areas, and state institutions. And yesterday was the big assault then on the airport. So people cannot travel, people are scared, people cannot go to work. And on Saturday night, it was the jail. There was a massive assault on the Port-au-Prince jail. Gangs with ties or in white shirts, or in gangs in the slum areas, roaming the streets and terrifying us. That is the situation we are living right now.
Look at this. Look at this guy in the bullets. Look at this. Where are they getting it, right? Look at this. And she said something very important just now. She says, we are being terrorized by those in ties and those in shorts, which tells you people in leadership, the ones in ties are the true gangsters behind all of this. They are the ones fueling this, fueling the ones that's on the ground doing the terrorizing. So there are two different sets of evil working here, is from what she's saying. We got the evil with the suit and tie on, and we got the evil out here on these streets in shorts and flip-flops.
And let's be clear, the Biden administration has its hands in the bloodshed because we, at least from the Montana Accord, have been saying since August 2021, 2.5 years ago, that this must stop. We have an alternative solution. We must get those criminals out of offices. We must get those criminals out. So the Biden administration is paying the price, because there is no doubt in my mind that they bear a huge responsibility, along with the UN, along with France, along with Canada. But the Biden administration has its knee on our necks, because we would not be here if they had listened to us Haitians, who have said for a long time, this is unacceptable. This criminal regime is unacceptable to us Haitians. Throughout Haiti, Haitians have demonstrated and said Ariel Henry must go. So he can stay in Kenya, he can stay in Washington, wherever he is, he can stay there. But we need new blood in the governance system of Haiti. We need visionaries, men and women who can provide for Haitians.
Gosh, she said a lot. Again, she's brought up Joe Biden and that he has blood on his hands. The UN has blood on their hands. She mentioned Canada has blood on their hands. All of these developed countries have blood on their hands because they have watched, she said, for 30 months now. She has been advocating, she has been asking since 2021. Her organization at least, have been pleading and asking for help to fix this, to change this, to remove the prime minister, so to remove these criminals. That again, from their point of view, I don't know if this man is a criminal. I really don't know. But from her point of view, she's saying that they have been asking for these people to be removed out of the positions that they're in order to have new blood, in order to have new leadership, in order to have other people in leadership. So I mean, look at this bus. This bus has been burnt to a crisp. My God, you've seen the visuals, the people with their guns and weapons. You've seen it. The gangs have taken over. They have these machine guns. I mean, and again, there's no police out here because now the police, the prisons have been broken out. There's so many people out here. I mean, it's terrible what we're seeing. It's terrible what we're seeing. And then we've got people starving. We've got children. We've got all of these people. You're seeing them. And another thing, she says that Biden will have to pay the price. And I think one of the price that Biden is paying right now is the open border on the southern border here in our country, where these folks, they are fleeing for their lives. And where are they going to end up? They are going to end up at the southern border. Somehow, some way, they're going to end up trying to flee this. And where are they going to come? They're going to come to the American shores. I mean, you're going to see probably a lot of people in the boats, all of that, trying to come in, trying to flee this, because they need a way out. Biden administration has failed them, and it seems like the whole world has failed Haiti when it comes to this, and it's very, very sad.
Monique Clesca, you focused. You said on the criminals in white suits or in white shirts, but the focus in this in most of the media coverage about Haiti here in the United States is on the gangs in the street. Are all these gangs the same, or are there distinctions between them? Because some people claim that some are more political than some of the other gangs, especially, for instance, this Jimmy Cherizet and his group. How do you regard this situation on the street with these gangs?
I am here to say that the government coming from, there are UN reports that have said that the former president of Haiti actually formed the gang and armed gangs. So since 2011, it has been a criminal regime that has armed the gangs. And now perhaps the gangs have felt stronger and they are going about in their whatever it is, their criminal business. But the point I am making is the government, people in power, president, prime ministers, ministers. There is even a document from the Yale Law School Clinic and human rights organization in Haiti that said it's a crime against humanity under Jovenel Moïse, the massacre in La Saline, where 71 people were killed. So we are talking about a construct. This is not something that happened out of the blue. These government officers, as well as prime minister, president, and some economic oligarchs, have financed the gangs, they have armed the gangs, they have given them even contracts to distribute food in neighborhoods, etc. So we must be clear that the gangs have been instrumentalized in the past, created, armed to terrorize us so that they could keep power. So now the gangs have gained their independence and maybe they have their political whatever. But I think the main culprit here is government that started to finance them, senators. A lot of them are under sanction for arming the gangs or for giving them money. A lot of the huge economic players in Haiti are also under sanction. Even a bank director is under sanction, even though it is not the United Nations sanctions. So let's be clear about this. There is no doubt in my mind about this, that the gangs with white shirts or whatever shirts and ties are also extremely involved, not only involved, but responsible for this. And the United States knows this. We have told this to Assistant Secretary Brian Nichols. We have told this to Barbara Feinstein at the State Department. We have told this to Dan Erickson, who is now at the White House. We have told this. The Biden administration knows this, that it is a criminal regime, that it is financing, that it is supporting, that it is helping to kill us. And we say it's enough. We need new leadership in Haiti. We need different governance that respects our human rights. This is unattainable. This is unbelievable. It is inadmissible. We do not want this, and we are into resistance mode. We are saying no. We do not want this, and the Biden administration will pay for some of this because there are 1.5 million Haitian in the United States, and they are beginning to threaten not to vote for Biden. So elections are decided by a few thousand votes. So 1.5 million Haitians, that means a lot. They must reverse course. They must.
Wow. So what I'm gathering here is she's saying that the government, right? The people in power, the government, their legislatures, their government people are the ones who has fueled these gangs. They have provided resources to these gangs, these people, for them to take over the way that they have. She said that they have provided them funds and money. They have provided them with resources where they are now in charge of feeding people. Not really. I mean, again, he asked about the two different gangs. So there's two different gangs. We're looking at different gangs. We're looking at gangs in power, such as the government, and then we're looking at gangs who's on the ground, doing this kind of gang work. And so it's very sad that it's the very government that's destroying the country. Have you heard of that, friends? Do we know of something like that here in America? That it's the very government, our very own government here in America, that is destroying the country? And if we take Haiti as an example of what can happen when you let when you let government, bad apples, as they like to say, these people who are selling us out to different countries. Look at what's happened to Haiti. This is what's happened to her. This is what's happened. The people that's been put in charge to fix her, to run her, is the ones who's destroyed her. Can we talk about learning a lesson from Haiti when it comes to what we're facing here in America? Can we talk about a lesson here? When we look at this, look, this country has fallen apart. Look at it. It's fallen apart because of its leaders, because of the people in charge. And now look at these people. They don't have a food to eat. They don't have shoes on their feet. They ain't got nothing. They ain't got nothing. They're relying on the government to take care of them. They're relying on the government. But these rogue gangs have literally seized the country. The Biden administration, she says, has funded these peoples, these gangs, these regimes, and so on. Biden administration has blood on their hands when it comes to all of this. She said that his organization, the people, the key people, they have reached out to the key people to say, we have a problem, we have a situation, we need to fix this, we need to get this done. But they have done nothing. And so people are dying left, right, and center because of all of this. Joe Biden and his administration has Haitian blood on his hands, is what she's telling.
Charisier, known as Barbecue, speaking Friday.
We ask the Haitian National Police and the military to take responsibility and arrest Ariel Henry. Once again, the population is not our enemy. The armed groups are not your enemy. You arrest Ariel Henry for the country's liberation. These weapons that we have are not here to hurt our brothers who come from the same milieu as us. The poor take the streets and they trust us. These weapons are our symbol of freedom. With these weapons, we will liberate the country, and these weapons will change the country.
Monique Clesca, Barbecue, or Charisier, is the leader of the gang federation G9 Family and Allies. They've joined together all the gangs. This is significant. And he's saying that they won't let Henry back into the country. Can you talk about the significance of this alliance and who he is?
Well, I don't want to talk about who he is because I think he said who he is and he showed who he is. And he has been showing who he is for years now. What I want to say, though, is that I don't believe in violence. And the Montana movement that I'm part of does not believe in violence, and we condone violence. Guns cannot be symbols of a freedom. Guns cannot be that. So another question is, where are they getting all of these ammunitions? Where are they getting all these guns, M14, M1, Kalashnikov, etc.? Where are they getting them? So I think it is important to say that the guns are coming mostly from Miami, from the United States. Some are coming from the Dominican Republic, through the Dominican Republic, but there. So I think that is the central issue there, in terms of where are the armed groups, because they say they are armed groups and they claim that and they have their project, but where is it coming from? And what I'm saying is we have been kidnapped, we have been killed, our sisters are raped. So let's be very clear about this. The gangs, I cannot say much more about the gangs other than what their actions have shown. What I know, though, is that in Haiti, they have been supported by the governors of Haiti, the leaders like Ariel Henry. And the social justice agenda that we have, people are not eating, people don't have health care, people are not going to school, is extremely important. And that's what must be put forward. The issue of youth in Haiti, 65% of the Haitian population is under 24 years old. So when you hold a gun next to them, as opposed to feeding them, then very often they might go the other way towards the gun. And what we need to do is have a leadership, men and women, who can say that we will respect that social contract that Jake Johnson is talking about to remove this massive inequality, respect the human rights of Haitians, and feed Haitians, give them health care, particularly the youth. 2/3 of the country is under 24 years old. We need to focus on them rather than focus on the gangs and everything else. And that's why we need to break what is right now a government that is killing us, literally and figuratively, with the help of the UN and the United States, the Biden administration. So that is the focus for me.
So this part I find interesting. We know Haiti has problems. We are seeing the problems, and it's been like this for a long time. And so the mentality of them leaving and fleeing Haiti to come here to the US for better life, for better options, for better opportunity. And so what I find interesting is what Monique says is that they are coming here. And so we have 1.5 million Haitians here, and they vote Democrat. You hear me, friends? They vote Democrats. Even though they're fleeing this, they're fleeing, this kind of socialist country, this kind of socialist leadership, this kind of socialist setup. But when they come here, they bring those same ideals and ideas with them. And guess what? They vote Democrat. Again, maybe it's because maybe they don't know the difference, that when they say democracy, and here's Monique's title, she's Haitian pro-democracy advocate. And so again, when they come here and they say, oh, democracy, 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 oh, so it's Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. And they come here and uneducated, and they vote Democrat. But truly, maybe they're necessarily not that at all. Maybe truly they are conservative. Maybe truly they are a different thinker outside of the Democrat. But once they pull them in, this is what they lay out at them. And they say, yeah, you're a Democrat. And so they vote Democrat. And so to be seeing this is the reason you're in this situation. This is the reason your country's in this situation. This is the reason the country is the way it is. This is the reason we have this situation, is because of these Democrat policies. That's what's destroyed them. This is what Bill Clinton and the Clintons, this is what they've done. They've destroyed Haiti because of all of this. And they have not learned. The Haitian people still have not learned that these policies that these Democrats put in place does not work for them. And so now she's saying that they are threatening, 1.5 million is threatening to not vote for Joe Biden. Well, I hope they don't vote for Joe Biden. I hope they are finally seeing the light. I hope that that's what's happening. That you, Monique, and everybody, they're seeing the light to realize that, yeah, these are Democrat policies. They don't work. Look at the destruction of this country. Look at the destruction. They don't work. And again, if we mirror what's happening in Haiti with what we're seeing here in our country, with what we're seeing with these gangs taking over these cities, these shootouts every weekend in Chicago and everywhere else, if we're paying attention, then we're going to see what can become of the United States. This is what we're seeing. And again, people are fleeing. And who knows? I understand that there's a struggle, that there's good people. I get it. But there's also bad. Like these people out here with these guns out there, these people are crossing the border as well. I know good people are crossing the border trying to get here too, but there's bad also crossing the border to get here too. And they're coming with that same gang-like mentality. We already have enough problems with Black Americans here with this mentality. And to bring in more, it's a disgrace. I'm sorry to say, but it is a disgrace. But I'm seeing it from different angles here. Joe Biden is a disgrace, not just to the Haitian people, not just to Haiti, and not just to different countries, but he's a disgrace to America as well.